Welcome back to the Hollywood Actor's Guide to Surviving the Film and TV Industry. This is Jennifer Lynn Warren out of Hollywood, California. So the holidays are upon us, and some of you guys are going home, and you have the daunting task of answering your Aunt Bert'a when she asks, well, why don't we see you on CSI yet? Or your brother's like, well, can't you just get like a line on a TV show? Like, how hard can it be? And you have all these naysayers and you're trying to fight against it. There's another, like I told you before for Thanksgiving, I told you don't owe anybody anything. Definitely keep that in mind, right? But Joseph Campbell, he told us, follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there are only walls. And I do think it's true. And I really oh man, it really guts me when somebody's like, oh, if you're trying to be an actor, like that's just so irresponsible, blah, blah, blah. When our artists are really the people that tell the stories that we need to hear in life, and they change people's minds and they open doors and they expand the world that's in your own head so that people can learn from it and learn about other cultures and other people and have more tolerance and more understanding. And so maybe, just maybe, when you're at the dinner table and they're goading you and they're like, well, why haven't we seen you on TV yet? Or why don't you have your own movie? Why aren't you starring in a movie? You could say to them, well, I'm not an actor so that I can be some star on a red carpet so that you can brag to your friends that you know a well-known actor. And I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to give that to you yet, but I'm an actor because being able to tell these stories that are important for us to hear as human beings is my bliss. And it is, I feel, my mission in this world. And if that means that I get to play a character in a theater production in Los Angeles that nobody has ever heard of and your friends have never heard of, I'm sorry if you don't understand that, but it's important to me and I hope you can respect that. So there's a little insight into maybe how you can calm the storm of questions at the table. And that'll work for some families it won't, but hopefully it'll work for yours. So, as actors, we need to understand the business of today. And unfortunately, for someone like me who prefers to shop at Goodwill and I don't like looking at fashion magazines and I don't like any of that stuff, fashion and styles and all that other good stuff is actually kind of important when you're auditioning. The good news is that I know a lot of actors and actresses that get away with just having like one new outfit a year that's kind of hip and trendy, or maybe like one or two depending on the season if you're going in for seasonal stuff. But don't feel like you have to change your whole wardrobe. However, I would say, and I need to take my own advice on this. This is something I was thinking about today. So this is a new thought that I am having. That if I am going to go on to a show and audition for something that my character would be on trend and she would be cool and modern, because I seem to be getting like hip modern mom type roles coming my way, I need to be able to dress for those roles. And my jeans from 1982 from Goodwill are probably not going to scream that this mom is the hip mom that I'm trying to play, or my baggy oversized sweaters that I feel so comfortable in this time of year and things like that. So unfortunately, I am not fashion savvy. I actually do need help in this, but we all have those friends that can be helpful, and there are stylists that you can hire that, there's even subscription boxes you can go to and, just hire one stylist for one look and be like, all right, I'm going in for these auditions. I'm playing the hip, trendy mom or whatever it is that you're going in for. I need to make sure that I have the outfit that says that, and then just keep that outfit for those auditions, because we all have those types that we go in for that we may not have the clothes for. So it's something to think about. If you have anybody who still hasn't gotten you any gifts, maybe you could fast track this and put it on Amazon and say, I need this leather coat because I've been auditioning for a lot of bikers and I need the right coat. I don't know. I'm just trying to help you guys out with your shopping needs. But so unfortunately being, on trend, sometimes if that is the brand of your character, you need to know what that is. And that also includes haircuts and how women and men are wearing their hair and all that other fun stuff. Listen, I am awful at it. I always have to kind of look and see what's going on depending on what I'm auditioning for. I would much rather audition for like an 1800s period piece that I have down pat, but playing a 2019 hip cool mom is definitely not my hair, and I need to think about that, and it's certainly not my wardrobe, so I too will be shopping soon. Okay, more audition advice. I talk about auditions a lot. I could have, named this podcast Auditioning for the Hollywood Film and TV Industry, but I mean, it's how we get our work, right? So it's so important to talk about. And I was looking at some auditions that a friend of mine, she was seeing some actors for a movie she's shooting. She's like, can you help me go through all this? And I was like, sure. And there was something she was doing in the audition room. She was giving the actors an activity, or there was an activity in the scene. And the scene in the script she wrote was that these women were folding laundry while they're having a conversation with a family member. And too many of the actors, it was happening quite a bit. It became almost comical. They were making the scene about folding laundry instead of making the scene about the emotional baggage that the script and the lines were carrying. Now, you can use the activity of folding laundry to really show maybe what the character is feeling that they're not saying. There's lots of cool things you can do with the playing of the folding of the laundry, but make sure if there is an activity that you keep it about the script and not about folding laundry. So that's it, guys. Happy holidays. Break a leg out there, and remember, you are not alone.